The Dream Customer. Hey everyone, Devanshu Shukla here, and today I want to share a story that I think many of you can relate to, especially if you are an entrepreneur or if you are trying to start your own venture. It's a story about a close friend of mine, Aman. And believe me, it's a journey that highlights something very crucial, something that they never teach us in school. So, let me take you back to a night when my phone rang. It was late, and on the other end was Aman. Now, most people know him as Dr. Aman Gupta, a chiropractor, but for me, he's just Aman, a friend who had a dream, a vision. Hey, yaar, sorry to bother you this late, but I need to talk, he said, and I could hear the exhaustion in his voice. Without thinking twice, I said, I'm coming over right now. You see, Aman is one of those guys who went all in for his dream. Just a few years ago, he completed his doctorate in chiropractic. He moved his family to Pune to join a new clinic, but he didn't want to work for someone else forever. He wanted his own practice, his own identity. I remember how hard he worked to make it happen. Writing a business plan, struggling to get that loan, and spending hours setting up a clinic that would reflect his passion. But when I reached Aman's clinic that night, it was a different scene. The place was dimly lit, and Aman was sitting at his desk, head in his hands, surrounded by papers. He looked up at me, eyes tired, and said, I don't think I'm gonna make it, yaar. We're out of money, and I don't know how to bring in more patients. We spent some time talking, brainstorming ways he could market himself, maybe partner with local gyms or try a referral program. But then Aman said something that really struck me. I studied for 8 years, 4 years in college and another 4 in chiropractic school. In all those years, not once did anyone teach me how to get patients into my clinic. And that right there is a problem I think so many of us can relate to. They teach us the skills, how to be great doctors, engineers, designers, whatever it may be, but they never teach us how to bring people to our doorstep. They don't teach us how to market ourselves, how to show the world the value we are providing. And this is why so many great businesses fail before they even get a chance to shine. We think, if I build it, they will come. We focus all our energy on perfecting our product or service, believing that once we create something amazing, customers will just appear. But that's not how the world works. I have seen it happen so often. Entrepreneurs pour their time, energy, and money into building something wonderful. They are willing to invest in everything: coaching, education, perfecting the product, but when it comes to marketing, they hesitate. They don't want to buy ads, they don't want to put themselves out there. They think my product is so good, I shouldn't need to market it. And then they wait, and nothing happens. And I get it. You have put your heart into creating something amazing, and it feels like it should speak for itself. But here's the hard truth: it's not enough to just create something great. You have to make sure people see it. And that's what Aman realized that night. I told Aman, waiting for people to come isn't a strategy. You need to know who your dream patients are, where they are, and you need to reach out to them. And I could see the spark of hope come back into Aman's eyes. He started asking questions, and we spent hours discussing how we could market his clinic, how he could reach the people who needed him the most. The thing is, Aman didn't just sit on that advice. He became obsessed with understanding marketing. He started learning everything he could about funnels, about Facebook and Google Ads, and how to get his story out there. He built a system, a way to bring people into his clinic day in and day out. He launched a new patient special to introduce people to his practice, and he used ads to reach people in his area. People who were suffering from back pain, people who needed the kind of help only he could provide. Slowly but surely, things started to turn around. Today, Aman has a thriving practice. He has built something that attracts new patients every day, 24/7. And I'm incredibly proud of him. Now, why I'm telling you this story? Because I know that many of you watching this videos are in the same boat. You've got a skill, a service, or a product that you have poured your heart and soul into. Maybe you're a yoga instructor, maybe you run a bakery, maybe you are an app developer. Whatever it is, you have worked so hard to create something amazing. But if people don't know about it, if they don't see what you have to offer, it doesn't matter how good it is. Creating something great is just the first step. The next step is understanding who your dream customer is. Who are you trying to serve? What do they look like? What do they love? What are their biggest fears and desires? You know, a friend of mine, Priya, once went to pitch her handmade beauty products to a big store. Every time she showed them something, they said, I don't think Ananya will like this. Priya was confused. Who is Ananya? She asked. Turns out Ananya wasn't a real person. She was their customer avatar, a representation of their ideal customer. Every decision that company made was based on whether Ananya would approve. And that's what I want you all to understand. Your business isn't about you, it's about your customers. If you want people to notice your work, you have to know who your Ananya is. You have to understand them better than they understand themselves. So, here's your first challenge. Figure out who your dream customer is. Who are they? What are their problems, their desires? Who they spend their time on Instagram, in local Facebook groups, or maybe even in physical community spaces. Once you know this, it becomes so much easier to connect with them, to reach out and tell them your story. And that's what Aman did. He didn't just advertise chiropractic services, he reached out to people who were in pain, people who had tried everything and still didn't have answers, people who wanted a natural, effective solution. He told them his story, shared his passion, and showed them why he was the right choice for them. So, to all of you watching this right now, don't just focus on building the perfect product or service. Get obsessed with your customers. Understand them, listen to them, reach out to them. This journey isn't just about your dream, it's about how your dream can change someone else's life. And if you are willing to put in the work to make sure people see what you have built, I promise you it will be worth it. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember, don't wait for the world to come to you. Go out there, find your people, and share your story. That's how we make our dreams a reality. I'm Devanshish Shukla, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep hustling, keep dreaming, and keep believing in yourself. Take care, everyone.